Hello folks, it's Sunday the 22nd of April. How are y'all doing? Wow, it's been a whirlwind here. What a weekend. So I need to update you on my new album before I show you the other stuff I bought on Record Store Day, because I went to Homer's after receiving the CDs. Folks, this is sold out. What a response. What a response. I sold, okay, so it's the three-way project, okay? So 100 copies. I reserved 10 copies apiece for Cubby and for Blake, you know, right off the top, okay? So that left 80 CDs, basically. You know, of course, I keep a couple for myself. I have sold 77 CDs since Friday. It's been amazing. It's sold out. It is sold out on Bandcamp. I'm holding one for P. Jr. I don't know your name, sir. Is it Paul? Is it Junior? Is that what the JR is for? And then I am holding one for my friend Tim Guthrie here in town. He's going to come by and pick it up today. I'll be mailing these out tomorrow. I will send the tracking number to you by email. Also, I always do that. Folks who bought from me before know that. I always do the tracking. For overseas, the tracking is only as good until it leaves the United States, and then I have no good luck. Wow, what a response. It's very overwhelming and fantastic. I played a proper copy of this for bedtime last night. It's like I've listened to it literally 100 times, working on it probably more than 100 times. But last night was special because as I'm laying there listening, I'm mentally realizing I'm playing a CD, a proper CD release of this. It happened, and I'm real pleased. And as you folks are sharing with me, you hear that shit is good. Okay, so yesterday was wonderful. When I come back from Homer's, there was a package. There was mail, unexpected, from Jack, from the band Art King, Jack Malinsky. Jack, you blow my mind. We've never met and you're so kind to me. Art King. French band. Okay, so just now in conversation with Jerry King, also guitarist, Cloud Over Jupiter. He is being kind enough to share with me a contact list so I can send out digital copies of the Muse for review. Also, before I go on to records here, I'd love it if any of you folks, after you get a copy of your CD, if you do a review of it and post it in video, or write something if you have a blog, please let me know so that I can see it. Very proud of this release. Okay, blew me away. Jack, I have been looking for this album since the 70s, and it's 2023. Albert Marcoeur. This is his first solo album. This is really hard to find in this area. This is fantastic. I'm blown away. This is so unique. Look at that cover. And indeed, it delivers. This is so unique. I understand that Albert Marcoeur is a percussionist, but it seems like he does a lot more than that. I don't speak French, and it does seem like knowing the language would be really important for his work. I mean, sonically it's amazing, but it sounds like he has a sense of humor, but is saying something probably rather deep. Love that artwork too. I want to say thank you again, Jack, because I know you watch me. This blew me away, Jack, when I got home and opened this up. I've been wanting this record forever. I only have one other of his records, but it's on CD. Thank you so much. So when I went back to Homer's, the Miles Davis that I wanted was gone. I'll probably be able to get that Miles because I'll probably be able to. Oh man, it's just a busy morning. This is wonderful though. This is good energy. So Homer's only had, I think, one record store day item left that I wanted. I'll get to that, but they had some cool stuff in the used section. That's interesting how they'll like build up this really cool stuff to put out in the used section for record store day. Kind of pisses me off. It's like, why are you holding this stuff back? This is stuff I want to buy all the time. So I bought more used yesterday at Homer's than record store day. And here's the first one I found. Quinteto Violado. I did a double take when I saw it in the used because this is a ripoff of the cover of another album by the band Paladin. That's Roger Dean's artwork. But the writer's head has been modified for this cover. Roger Dean is not credited on here, but this is a major label. When I posted this yesterday in groups, it did create a bit of a discussion. I don't know how this was done, but apparently it's legit. This is not prog. This is folk music from Brazil. I love it. You know, I started to play it just to see what it was like, and ended up playing the whole thing because this is really good. Quinteto Violado. I was real happy to find that in the used section. This is not record store day, but they got in another copy for me because when it came out last week, someone bought it. The new Deerhoof album. I love this band. Miracle Level. And this is the white vinyl version. This is sung in Japanese. I just love their music. Seen them twice. Got to meet them. They're just down-to-earth people. Love them. Love them. This was, for me, the find of the day. In the used at Homer's, Power Spot by John Hassell. Been after this for a long time now on vinyl. And I had to pay $49.99, basically 50 bucks for this used copy. I didn't even blink an eye. If you know John Hassell, you know how incredibly wonderful this album is. It's groundbreaking. It still sounds like the future in many ways. This is so killer. That was a real happy find. This, interestingly, when this came out years ago, I kept not buying it. I ended up buying a 12-inch single, but Volta by Bjork. You know, she pushes buttons on purpose, and her music is also real personal to the point that sometimes it can be, for me, slightly annoying. And I've said this before, but I love Bjork. I really do. And so this actually is quite good. Found myself playing it all the way through. I love these colors. That is an eye popper. And then the other one is even more eye popping. Two 12 inches. 45 RPM 12 inches. Wow. You almost want to just take a bite of that. So I got this instead of the remix 12-inch that was released by Bjork for Record Store Day. I got this instead. Since a while back I made a comment about Bjork getting on my nerves, it's interesting. Watched her, part of what she did at Coachella. Amazing. And then went back and listened to, I forget which album it is, and it was like, I just need to be quiet. This woman is amazing. She's incredible. She does not repeat herself. That's me being a lazy listener. This was in use. Like I said, this is the stuff that they ought to be letting me have access to all the time. I found out about Fire Toolz not that long ago. I don't know this person's gender. You know, we're in that age where you don't know. It's like, is it a guy? Is it a girl? Are they trans? It doesn't matter to me. This music is very, very eclectic and all over the place. People like this who have this kind of mentality and imagination really intrigue me, because this music is weird, it moves a lot, it changes a lot. This person, Fire Toolz, plays all the instruments. They seem to have a deep grasp of melody and chords. This is called Rainbow Bridge. The vocals are that screamo shit, which I don't know why they still have to scream. I put up with it, but it's like, why don't you just go ahead and sing? Blue vinyl. But Fire Toolz, somehow I stumbled onto some videos, and the videos are like this cover. They're very eye-catching and colorful and an assault on the senses. I like stuff like that, but this is melodically solid. Fire Toolz. Two more. No, actually three more. And I only, as I see now, I only bought one Record Store Day release at Homer's because that's the only one they had that I wanted. This was in the used and I got it. Pink Fairies, What a Bunch of Sweeties. Now I want to qualify that it's not that I'm going to be listening to this record a lot. This is kind of grungy rock and roll before there was grunge. Pink Fairies, Deviants, Mick Farren, right? You guys know your history, right? But I have the Deviants records, but I've never had a Pink Fairies record. So it's kind of like that. Pink Fairies, an original. I'll have that. And sure enough, this is once again another one from a person named Rhoda that probably passed away. And for the last couple of years, whenever Mark Manor puts out records that he bought from the Rhoda collection, I pretty much buy them all because they're right in my wheelhouse. There's been some stuff that's a little more on the English blues side that I haven't bought that were in his collection, but mostly what I've seen when he puts it out and the Rhoda name is on it, sold. Now this was interesting. I didn't realize that the Innovative Communication label, Klaus Shelter's label, has a reissue campaign. I didn't realize that. So I bought this in the used. Software's Digital Dance. But I was really surprised to see that this is a 180 gram yellow vinyl reissue. I didn't even know. So that was a nice pickup. And the one other item I got that's actual Record Store Day, because there is a lot of Record Store Day stuff that is just pure naked money grab. You know what I mean? Even the stuff that I like for example, the Gong and the Tangerine Dream. The recording quality of these records is low. It's like this is out of people's archives. You know, like somebody just taped the show like on a cassette or it's not a board recording. This one isn't, nor is the Gong. But that's, to me, is no deterrent. I definitely wanted these and have listened to the Gong all the way through already. I love this band, love these people. And so whenever I listen to Gong, it's like being with them and jumping on that trip for a little while. I love it. I love it. Boy, I've got some stuff going on here today. So let me wrap up. So the other Record Store Day release that I bought was the Yes. Live at Knoxville Civic Auditorium, Knoxville, Tennessee. 3 LP set. I've only listened to 2 sides of this. It's a very good performance, and this is well recorded. No color vinyl, don't need it. So that's my haul, and I've just been so overwhelmed with the response to the news that I'm just, thankfully I got some sleep last night. I hope to see Cubby and Blake today. I saw Blake for a half a second yesterday. He came by on his break from work to get copies, and Cubby is, he is involved in his life, and so I completely understand. He's a young man. He's doing his thing. He might come by today. He said, if not tomorrow, to get some CDs. I'd have been over here yesterday, but that's me. As you see, I shared another song via a visualizer video for Monument, one of the more ambient things. And as you can hear, the album takes you on a journey, because by the end it's very sound. We're taking you on a sound journey, and my intention is to perform those last couple pieces live at Noise Fest next month. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a record release. I don't even have any CDs now for it. Anyway, thanks so much, folks. I'm going to get to these. This is business now, so I got to go. Okay.